Did you know the average American grocery store has 200 different fruits and vegetables available just in their produce section? Welcome back to Uproarious. Today we're going to talk about ways that we can improve our eating habits. My first tip is to try new things. I'm not saying you should try to eat foods that you know you don't like or that disagree with you. I'm saying look for other options. A good place to start to try new fruits and vegetables is with a recipe book or a recipe website where you can get some ideas about how foods work together. For example, garlic and shallots can both be used to enhance the flavor of other dishes, and they are not necessarily the main ingredient, but they can be the primary flavor ingredient in other dishes. My second tip is to change the texture or format of your food. Cooking is all about chemistry, and every form of cooking provides a different kind of chemical action and response in the food. A good example for me is fresh pears. I cannot stand a fresh pear. If there is pear on my salad, I will just not eat that salad. If there is pear puree, even in like an applesauce mix or something like that, I can't eat it. It just tastes like rotten food. But canned pears have a completely different texture and a very different flavor, even if they're packaged in juice instead of syrup. And that for me means that I can eat pears sometimes. Other ways that you can change the format of your food are to heat it up, to freeze it, to cut it, to puree it, to make it smaller so that the bits are less noticeable, or even to blend it into another food with a stronger flavor. My next tip is to find what works for you and keep a journal. By keeping a food journal, you can experiment with many different kinds of foods in different contexts, either at restaurants, eating with your friends, eating at home. It doesn't really matter. Keeping that food journal just says, here are the things that I identified in this food and what I liked and didn't like about the dish. By collecting this data, you're empowering yourself to learn new things about how you like food. If you learn that you like foods that have more or less acid, more or less bitter flavor, more of that meaty umami flavor, you might be able to identify other foods that fit those flavor profiles without having to try every single fruit or vegetable option out there. My next suggestion is to get your friends together. Have your friends come over and have everyone bring a dish and you prepare a dish as well. Or maybe whoever hosts doesn't cook, but everybody who comes brings a dish. And in that way, everybody can host and everybody can participate in the cleanup, and everybody brings a dish that they like. And so that way, everybody has something to eat that they like, but everybody else can try that dish. And by doing this, we can experiment without wasting food and share those experiences with our friends. My last tip isn't for everyone. If you had a parent or grandparent, relative or friend who specifically cooked a lot of your food growing up, you might ask that person for some of the recipes that they were fond of while you were growing up. It can be really powerful to look back at the things that you liked growing up and compare them to the recipes that you're running into online and just see what the differences are and what kind of changes you can make to recipes from other cookbooks or websites that can help you actually enjoy the dishes. Thanks for checking out this video on how to eat better. If you want more information, check the link in the description below. If you want to learn how to drink more water, we have another video on the channel for that. And coming up, we have videos for how to sleep and exercise more. Thanks again for stopping by, and until next time, remember to be kind to yourself and to others.